annual Henry Street Heritage Festival, benefiting the Harrison Museum of African American Culture. With me is the board president, Mr. Charles Price. Thank you so much for giving us a couple minutes of your time.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad to do that.
Well, as you can tell, we are indoors at this year's festival, but I tell you what, I think it's going pretty well. How do you feel?
It is going real well. So far, people are enjoying themselves. It looks like the food vendors are having a great day. Seems like everyone else is enjoying the music, and we're giving out prizes for the winners of Roanoke Got Talent. Those young ladies and young men were fantastic. Seems like the groups that are coming in are pumping it up a little bit more. And by the time we get into the main act, I don't know if the roof's still going to be on the place.
Shares from Stellar One, who is the community business developer. Verena, why is Stellar One a part of the festival?
Stellar One is very proud to be affiliated with the festival because it's a way that we can give back to the community. We appreciate all that the Harrison Museum brings to our community to help our families learn more about our culture.
Cleopatra, thank you so much for your support of the Children's Village. What all are the kids getting in underneath this fun tent here?
The kids have been amazing today. They've done everything from beautiful painting of their faces and different designs, and the actual undergraduates of our sorority have done a lovely job for that. They've also made these beautiful sand castles inside a bar of different colors and their favorite colors and reflections on their spirit, but they've also got to bounce around a lot in the bouncy houses and just have a good time just bouncing up and down. Lots of energy today.
David, I know that you're a regular at Henry Street. How long have you been coming to the Henry Street Festival?
Probably as long as they've been having it. So I went to the very first one, and I remember the history of Henry Street. So
tell us a little about it.
Well, back in the day, Henry Street was called the Yard, and it was a hub of the black community where they had a lot of businesses and places to go. And when I was a kid, I used to go on Henry Street. And as I got older, I was not able to go to some of the social places on Henry Street. And then once all the businesses moved out and they closed, then they changed the location of the festival. But it's a commemoration of the history of what Henry Street was all about.
What is your favorite part about the festival so far?
So far, the music is amazing. I just love it. It takes me back to some years ago, and when I enjoyed listening to R&B and still do, and it's just amazing, and I love it.
With me is author and artist David Ramey. Now, Mr. Ramey wrote a book about Henry Street. The reason why this festival is here, the memories and the historical background. Mr. Ramey, explain exactly what was on Henry Street for all of the young people, folks who might not be from Roanoke. What was Henry Street all about in its heyday?
And shoe repair shops, insurance offices, movie theaters, churches, and it was just a nice place to socialize.
So you had everything from shopping, entertainment. Who were some of your favorite artists you saw perform at Henry Street?
Well, James Brown and Little Willie John, Ruth Brown, and several others.
So all the greats performed at Henry Street. For those that don't know, the Henry Street area is in Gainesboro, Roanoke, which is outside of downtown Roanoke, and the Henry Street Festival celebrates the heritage and the culture that once stood on the beautiful street. The Harrison Museum of African American Culture, again, is in Center in the Square. You can visit you guys every day, 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., so do check that out. That's a wonderful way to support the museum, but also this festival benefits the museum beyond having so much fun. What's the importance of the festival here today?
It allows us to start planning for our next exhibits. It allows us to work towards improving exhibits, our annex and storage of items. It's used strictly for operational expenses.
So a major fundraiser for the museum. So if you didn't make it out this year, make sure you come for the silver anniversary of the 25th Henry Street Festival at the brand new Elmwood Park, supporting the Harrison Museum of African American Culture. You're watching Round Roanoke, seen only on Cox 9.